Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel and happy Sunday. Hope all of you have been having a wonderful week and everybody is staying healthy and safe. Today is a very exciting day. I think it's the next most exciting day after receiving and unboxing my Erin Condren. It is move-in day, which means that I go through all the pages and get everything set up. And so today's video is going to show you how to use all of those extra pages in between, or at least how I use it. And then if those ideas help you, great. If you have some of your own ideas, I would love to see them in the comments below. So feel free to share those, not just for me, but for other people too who are here, so they can kind of get all sorts of different ideas and be inspired when they are moving into their Erin Condren. But quickly before I get going, because it's probably going to be a little bit of a longer video today because there's a lot to set up and go over, I did want to take a moment to announce the 2 winners to my mini giveaway from the middle of the week. Now, if you weren't here on Wednesday, make sure to hit the subscribe button because occasionally I will probably going to be end up doing some spontaneous videos, extra videos each week. Eventually, I think I want to get up to two videos a week, likely Wednesday and Sunday. The Sundays will never change. But I just find that there's just so much stuff that I want to share with you guys that once a week is not enough for me. So maybe it's also not enough for you guys. So let me know what you think about that as well. I'm always looking for your guys' feedback. So the 2 winners to my mini contest are La Joy, and I hope I pronounced this correctly, Hugh He, and I'm going to put the names up here. So congratulations. Thank you for your support and for participating, and I will be getting these off into the post for you guys tomorrow. For those of you who didn't see my video last week, make sure to go check it out. It was a how-to kind of online video tutorial on how I made my customizable Erin Condren stickers in the video before that one. So, but today we are going to be diving into the Erin Condren planner and getting it kind of set up for the year. A lot of people refer to this process as moving in, and it kind of really is because you're kind of going through all the pages and getting set up for the entire year, getting all your lists ready and all your organizational tools set up. So the first 2 pages are just the quote pages. I did choose the layers neutral vertical with the rose gold coil, and I'm so obsessed with how well these look together. However, the layers do look good with all of them, honestly. I do like that about this design this year. It would look good with black, silver, and the rose gold. I'm just biased because rose gold, is my favorite color. So that's why I picked this one. And so this is where I keep track of my kids' school schedules. I guess first of all I should explain these. So what I do very, very first before I start moving in, which does help me from forgetting anything or making mistakes, is I go through like a dry run, I guess you can say, and I get some stickies and I write down, brainstorm kind of like how I want to utilize the pages or the space, and then I just make little notes to myself. So here I'm going to do the kids' school schedule whenever it comes out. Unfortunately, we don't have it yet, especially with COVID. We don't know if they're going back, so I'm not really sure when that's going to be, but I will probably still show you what that's going to look like. And then here I usually keep my cleaning schedule, and this is what my month looks like for July. So I will be doing this month at a glance today with you guys so you can see how I move in as well. Please apologize my super messy handwriting. I hate it. I was just scribbling really fast and then I forgot that I was going to be filming this and everybody would see how ugly it is. But anyways, as long as you understand it when you're doing it, that's the most important thing that matters. Here I usually, I'm going to put my wish list for things that I want, stickers, that sort of thing, and orders that I have already placed so that I can keep track of them and check them off when they come in. And then for this area, usually put my to-dos, notes, goals. Try to get a quote in here as well. It just helps me. I really love inspirational quotes. Just keeps everything positive. And then some of my habit trackers for the month. And then I go back to the very back of the book where there are a bunch more notes. I also have my stickies in here and set up from last time. You also have some stickers that we are going to use as well. So I will be using some of these in my spreads. So I will show you how I use these note pages. Sorry, over here. I leave these two blank because I don't know. I just like having at least 2 pages that aren't really preset for anything, so that if I do need some notes, like let's say I'm getting to the end of this planner and everything's full and I have some things that I want to transfer into the new planner when it comes in, then I have some space here to do that. But it's up to you. If you want to use all of them, you can. I mean, that's what they're there for. But that's just how I do it. And then here, I'm going to be keeping all the kids' login information. I did not keep this all in one place last year, and I regret it. It was, yeah, I kept losing them or I couldn't find them, and then I have 2 kids and it was like different information. So it was a little bit chaotic. So this year I am going to make sure to put all their information in one place, and that way it's going to be easier for me to keep track. And then I'm also going to keep the kids' schedule here because they are in 2 different grades, so and in different activities. For example, like my son's in karate, my daughter might be going back to dance. Again, if everything opens, it's depending on the pandemic and how that goes in the fall. I like to keep a list of books to read and places to travel. Hopefully, we love traveling, and I've really missed it this year so much. So hopefully we can rebook our family vacation sometime in the new year. We'll see how it goes. Christmas lists. I usually take up at least 2 pages. We have a big family, so between our 2 families and friends, we do Secret Santa for work, anything like that. I like to do that. And then here at the end, I keep my bills, so my biweekly, monthly, quarterly, yearly bills, and a saving plan. I try to kind of work out what I think I'm going to be able to put aside each month for the year, anything extra that might be coming from taxes or refunds or whatever. And then at the very end, so I split this up. So these I keep kind of my contacts and my favorite shops, the information. Excuse me. So I'll show you that as well once you see me start planning. And then here I do the kids' contacts. So I give them their own page. This is just a little reminder of what kind of icon I wanted to use to put here so that when I go to plan, I don't forget. And then usually I'll put here like if they have camp information, karate, swimming, dance, instructor name, their email or website, or ways that we can contact them to ask about classes or registration or anything like that. And then the very back page, you can plan as far out as 2022 if you so desire. Beginning of the year, honestly, I'm just looking at 2020, 2021, but this is really nice to have when you start getting to the end of like into the middle of 2021 and you're getting close this time, because that's when I usually start planning about 3 to 6 months in advance, and you can start adding things into this calendar and then transfer it into your new Erin Condren when you get it. And then they end with a nice quote and then the stickers. Okay, so that's kind of the basics. This is kind of where I get started. And then another thing that I also like to do before we get started, let me just go back to the first page. Where was that? There, that's where we're going to be starting. I also like to, if I can just find an example for you guys before we get started. Okay. So this is, you're probably like, what? Anyways, I'll explain this when I get to it. But one of the examples that I wanted to show is that the paper clips. So I have actually gone ahead and like paper clipped some pages that I actually really want to use so that it'll be easier for me and faster when I'm planning, and also faster for you guys as well. that's going to be for another page later on, and I will explain why that is so humongous and what it is for. So let's get started. All right, so for this page, I'm going to be using my beautiful new pastel highlighters. They are by Bic, and they are Bright Liner Grip pastel highlighters. I got a pack of 6, and I got these at Walmart, believe it or not, for a really good price. I can't remember exactly what it was, but it's very, very affordable, and I just feel like these are going to look so beautiful with the neutral layers. So what I'm going to start doing is I'm going to actually take these off and put them on the side. And I'm going to flip this over because I don't I find the coil gets in the way otherwise. So if you do find that happens when you're planning, don't worry. Usually when you flip it over this way, it's a lot easier to kind of write and that sort of thing. So I am going to do at least one highlighter so you can kind of see what it looks like. So let's say for September, usually they start on the 7th. So you know what, actually, no, sorry, they would start on the 8th because the first Monday is the Labor Day here. So what I'm going to do, you know what, I'm actually going to do, I'll do birthdays too. So for example, my daughter's birthday is on September 7th. So I highlighted the 7th. We also have my sister's birthday, my best friend's son's birthday, my uncle's birthday, my birthday, and also their daughter's birthday, and the 2nd, I believe. Okay, yeah, so his birthday is on the 2nd. So let's say I just do September, which honestly is a lot for 1 month. Then up here, I just make myself like a little key, kind of like we used to do in like elementary school. And I'll just write birthdays. And then let's say we'll do, I like to do as well the first and last day of the semester. So I'm assuming hopefully that even if there is no physical school, that we will still start some sort of schoolwork on the 8th. So then I just do another little square in the same color, and I will write first and last day of semester. And then what I'll do when I get the actual schedule is I will take another color and I'll go ahead and put down all the PA days, and then I'll also do school events. So I'll know, like, let's say if there's the school event color on one day that, you know, report cards are due, there's this Christmas concert or photos or whatever there is going on. So, but you know, this is what pretty much all I can get started with now is I'll go in after. I won't do them all because I have there's a lot of birthdays for the year. But at least you can kind of see the idea of how I get this page set up. And when I get the schedule, hopefully in August, I will go through and set up the rest of the dates in here. So because this page is not done, I'm actually going to put this back so I remember what I wanted to do. Okay, so this section is as done as it can be for now. The next section is this area here, and this is the new beginning, new mindset, new focus, new start, new intentions, new resolves. So that's what this area looks like here. So there's 6 areas on each page, totaling up to 12. You can use this section for anything that you like, but I like to use this section to break down the months of the year. And like, I'll just put important things for each month. And these are the washi tapes and the colors that I have picked out to go together. And I will show you the first few, and then I'll probably just fast forward a little bit to get to the next part there. So once you're actually laying these down, it's so relaxing. Just finding where these open, that's a little bit. These are actually from Staples. I don't know if you can see these. So this one's a beautiful black and white and gray. And this one is like a pinkish polka dot one. It's very light. And then these ones, obviously, these ones come from Erin Condren. They came together, and it's the kaleidoscope pattern. When I was ordering my planner, they didn't have the layers one, but I like the kaleidoscope one too. I feel like they're very similar and work really well together with this book as well. So now I'm going to go ahead and lay these down. All right, so I'm going to start over here, and I'm just going to try to line up. Actually, you know what? I remember what I was just going to do. I put the washi down, and then I forgot for a second, but I'm actually going to use my whiteout, and I'm going to white out this line right here so that it doesn't show through the washi, because some of them are a little sheer. It's not enough that it's really bothersome, but if you just want a little bit of a cleaner look, this is what I do. And then just, there we go. Okay, so that's what I was going to do. I put the washi down, and then I forgot, and then thankfully I remembered. It's mom brain for you right there. After a full week of working and taking care of the kids, and then working on my site and my craft. Mind you, this isn't, it is work, but it's not. Like, I love this, and it's so relaxing. But it, I mean, it does take time, right? There's only so many hours in the day. So, of course, that did not tear as nicely as I would have liked it to. So, we're just going to try again. I'm just going to stick that there and hold down a little tighter this time and go a little faster. No. Oh, the good thing about washi is that you can peel it off and do a new one. Because if this stuck the first time that everybody tried to plan, we would have a lot of really upset planners in the world. Or no planners, because honestly, it really wouldn't be worth the frustration at that point. So let's try again. Usually that works really well, but of course, now that I'm filming, it won't. So let's try again. There we go. So this see-through ruler, though it's not my favorite, and I did end up getting the like the kaleidoscope ones, because this I have glasses and I can hardly see this when I'm trying to measure and stuff. So I actually got these for my actual bookmarks, and I'm just using my my son's ruler right now. I took it from his bag because it's got the darker lines, and honestly that's what I need to see. But in terms of like for the washi to rip it, this works really well. So do not throw this out if you don't intend on using it. Keep it aside, because you never know when you might need it. And as you can see, the line is much cleaner now. So I'm going to go ahead and put down the rest of my patterns for the rest of the year, and I will be right back. Okay, so I'm all done. These I actually got, actually part of a pack. I actually got these at Staples, and they're the black, gray, turquoise, the very light pink, and those for colors, and that's what I use for here. So as you can see, you still get another whole set of months, and you get 3 weeks worth of dates. We're going to use these later for another page, and then you also get some date dots as well and some hearts, which is super cute. And that is what the finished product looks like. And so that area is done. This area is where I do my cleaning schedule. So for this one, I'm going to do, again, I'm going to flip this over. Oh my goodness, sorry. We have a Burmese mountain dog, and she, even though she's sleeping in the room across from me, somehow her hair she just sheds just lying there. Cleaning up after her is a full-time job, let me tell you. Totally worth it. She is absolutely adorable, and we love her to death, but I just was not prepared for the amount of hair when we got her. So this I'm going to just kind of lay down as a banner, and of course it's not straight. I don't know how picky you guys are, but well, that's a whole. Okay, so we're going to try this again. This time we'll hopefully line up. There we go. That's much better. And then I'm just going to rip that. So that's my border, and then I'm going to I'm going to use these guys here, and I'm going to use my alternating colors for the days of the week. And here we go. So let's start with this guy here. So this is just actually a sticker book that I got from the Happy Planner. 594 pieces, and it's just the colorful boxes. And it literally just it's all boxes. So you can see here. It's all boxes. I don't know if you guys just heard my dog just let out like the biggest sigh. She's like, "Are you done yet?" She is not very patient. She's just lying down beside me. So I'm just gonna lie down these. All right. So, Saturday. This is why it's not always good to pull in at an angle. I notice that I always do, and I've done it since I was in school. But it just, you don't realize sometimes when you're putting things down a little crookedly. So, let's see too. Just adjust this guy. Thankfully, most of these stickers are able to be lifted if you need to. I mean, we're not perfect. We make mistakes. I did forget up on top here to put a bigger box. So what am I going to do? I'm going to do the pink one. That was too big. So this one has also, I don't think I mentioned it before, but it has 3 different sizes of boxes. So it has the really skinny ones, so quarter box, half box, full box. So you can play around with the sizes. So I'm going to go for this size for my title of this page. So I just lay this washi strip down here to make myself a nice little backdrop. And then in the middle here, I'm going to stick this down. going to write. I'm just using a Sharpie pen, which I find writes really well on these stickers, and I'm going to write cleaning schedule. And I wish I had some stickers for this exact wording because I don't like my writing, but there we go. So cleaning schedule. And I've put Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. And what I've done is I've just actually, here, let me just close this before that dries out. I've actually gone ahead and used the, hold on, let me go show the back. I've used my little clip-in, snap-in, or snap-on. You know what I mean. The stickies that I showcased in my first video. And I use stickies because it depends on my work schedule, and my work schedule can change from week to week. So I learned last year that when I put, a set cleaning schedule, that some weeks, it didn't work out that way. So like right now I have heavier hours on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, 10 to 12 hour days. So I'm likely not going to want to do any cleaning when I come home those days, especially, I want to spend some time with the kids and stuff before they go to bed and just relax. So those weeks I'll most likely doing most of my cleaning these days. Then there's other weeks that I'll be working Friday or Thursday. So that's why I use the sticky notes. And then I can just switch it up depending on what week it is and that sort of thing. And then I'm just going to add, to kind of make this area a little cuter, some of my Lolly and Pop stickers. So I'm just trying to find some cleaning stickers to use. I got a lot because I adore her and I use her in like every single one of my spreads. So, and there are even more than these. I didn't even get all of the options available in laundry. Okay, so that's not too much. I just have 3 different cleaning lollies. And then, what was this one? Oh no, that's date night. Nope, we're not doing cleaning on date night. We do enough stuff like that with the kids. So what I'm going to do, some of these sheets also have different sizes. This was the sheets from Glam Planner. And I'm trying to get her to focus. There she is. She's super cute. I love Lolly and Pop. This website has the most, like the highest, cutest quality stickers I've seen. And I'm absolutely obsessed with Lolly and Pop. I love unicorns. Her little pet is a unicorn. She's got lots of different color girls and colored pets and different names, and they're really cute. So they also have 2 different sizes. So they have the larger size or the smaller size depending on what you want to use. So I think for me, I'm going to put the bigger lolly kind of in the middle, doing the laundry, and then I'm going to do the smaller one. This is for vacuuming. There we go. And the little unicorn is following her around. I'm going to do the smaller one up here. And then this is our most favorite job, taking out the trash. And she's actually holding her nose because it's so stinky. And yes, it is. So there we go. So now you've made the cleaning schedule a little cuter by adding her in the middle there. It also fills up some of the space and makes you kind of want to do some more cleaning. All right, so that is that section. And this one is found right before, so this was the page after this one, before the quotes and before you start into July. So this is July. This is what my month looks like right now. I'm actually, should I skip this one? Now, this page, some people I've seen kind of stick these together, and they actually don't use this page, but I love this. and I would be absolutely devastated if Erin Condren ever decided to take these away. So I know she probably would never watch this video, but just in case, please don't ever take this away. It is amazing. So again, I just put some stickies down to kind of indicate what I use this space for, and I'm going to go ahead and start designing. So with this one, I have the pages already paper clipped. So I'm going to use some from here. I'm actually going to take it out actually, so there's the one page, which is just adorable. Use some of these guys. So you can go ahead and take this off now. I just use these as like page markers so that when I'm planning, I kind of have an idea and some direction as to where I'm going. So I'm going to use that one, and then I'm also going to use this page with the contrasting pink and leopard. And on this page, it will kind of tie in. I kind of like tie this all into the theme. So you can do this whichever way you choose. You can either use this with the knife. You get a very precise line, or you can cut them. It's up to you. I do both ways. Here, I'll show you each way. So there's going to be 2 measurements that I'm going to need. So I need, oops, focus there. Okay. So I'm going to need 1 measurement for here, and I'm also going to need 1 measurement for up here. So I'm going to start with that. Let's see if I can get this guy to focus so you can see what I'm doing. Sometimes it just gets like locked in a certain focus, I guess. I don't know. I'm still working on improving my equipment. So, okay. So thank you for bearing with me, and hopefully you guys can see enough to kind of get an idea of what's going on. So this line down here is 8.5. So I'm just going to write that on one of my stickies here. So that's 8.5. And then this line is going to be, again, it's so hard. I can't see with this, where did I put my other? Also, I wish you guys could kind of see what is going on behind me here, because it is a legit disaster. It literally looks like a tornado has exploded every time I plan, and but it's part of the process and it's fun. Okay, so I don't know what I did with my son's ruler that I can actually see with, so that's fine. I'll just try my best to work with this one. So this one I think is 6.5 by that one. So let's do the blade first. Okay, so I'm going to put this down. I'm going to put this here, and I'm going to measure 8.5 because I'm actually going to use the pink on the long ways down. So we're going to go to where I think 8.5 is. Okay, and be careful. These are super, super, super sharp. So please, please be careful and don't cut yourself because it will bleed. Okay, so once you line everything up, you just get your little thing started, and then just make sure you're kind of pushing against the ruler as a guide, going nice and smooth and slow, kind of at the same pace. And there you go. I'm going to do the same for the other side. So 8.5. You can do it with the scissors, but it's hard to go as straight. So it really depends on the look you're trying to achieve, or if what bothers you, what doesn't. For me, I'm okay either way. There used to be a time where I only did it this way, but I find I just usually use scissors now just because it's a little faster, and as a mom with the kids, I don't always have as much time as I'd like to plan, so I try to use the time that I do have as efficiently as possible. Alrighty, and you're done. So I'm going to go ahead and measure the other one. So there we go. That looks much better. Another page is done. Then we're going to do this page. And with this page, I'm going to make some borders with washi. And I'm also just going to put in some quotes and stuff. So I'll go ahead and do that. So that's this section here. So I just made all the borders with washi tape. And then some using the stickers from Erin Condren in the back and what I have at home. And these are the 4 weeks to make sure that I stay on track and stay motivated. I hate working out. I feel like, I don't know, maybe I feel like people are torn because people I talk to, they're either obsessed with it or they can't stand it. I have yet to find somebody who's kind of like, I don't really mind working out. I can't stand it. I can't run. It hurts my knees. I have asthma. It's just a mess. So, but it is important. So I've been trying to go on longer walks and stuff, but it does take longer to lose the weight that way. I'm trying to do some cardio. But we'll see. All right, so this section is now done. After this, it jumps into the next week. So I'm going to be planning this later. I'm not going to include this in the video because it's already way too long. So that'll be a separate thing. So from here, I'm going right to the back to my note section. This section will not take very long because I already kind of have everything planned out in my mind. I did order these, and I'm really glad that I did. These are from Erin Condren as well. I believe they came together, and they're the little teachers, little apples, sorry. And so the only thing that I don't like about this washi tape, and I don't know, is that it unrolls to the left instead of the right, which is what I'm used to because I'm right-handed. So every time I handle this washi, if you guys see me like that's so awkward, that's why. It's just like my mind is like fighting, to do it one way, and you can't. So just a small thing. It's not a big deal or anything, but just every time I go to use this washi, I'm like, this feels weird. Okay. So this is going to be, as I said before, the kids login page. I'm going to mark that with these guys. There we go. See if I can do the washi from the opposite way. Oh, not bad, not bad. Not perfect, but not bad, and it's clear. So you can see the little notch here. And then, see, I did it again. My hands don't know what they're doing. Okay, so for this one, I am going to have to roll this over because otherwise it will be impossible to do this with the coil. So, I don't know what's going to happen with school, guys. Are you guys sending your kids back? I don't know what's going to happen. So much can happen between now and then. That's the thing, though, right? Like, it can blow up. It can get better. You can find some sort of thing to help with it. We shall see. Okay. Okay, so now I'm going to do the top labels. Oh, you know what? With this one too, you have gold and silver. That's what I was going to say. So you have silver, and you also have the gold. How perfect is that? So I actually ended up getting these like separately. Obviously, this one is from Happy Planner, and these are from Erin Condren, but they happen to work really well. I really recommend getting this book. Honestly, I've gotten so much use. You can probably tell there's so many stickers missing, but so much use out of these. This sticker book, because anytime I need a spread, it's like there's a different color for everything, which is amazing. So just gonna put this here, and this is gonna be for the kids login info, and then the kids schedules, and for that one we're gonna do I want to do like a purple. My son loves purple, and so does my daughter, so we'll do a purple apple right here in the middle. And that's gonna say kids schedules. And then what I also like to do is put some little stickers down here at the bottom. And again, I have my little spots marked with a paper clip. So that's going to be for the end. And this is going to be for here. So this one I'm going to use here. I wanted to use the globe. And I'm going to put that one over here. going to go right there. And then I had a quote here that I really liked on the other side. And this one says, just get it off and read it to you, that when it's not upside down, this one says, what we learn becomes who we are. And I strongly believe in that. So I am going to, whoops. These ones are not as easy to take up, so be careful with these ones. Oh my goodness. It's like we're doing surgery over here. Or that game. What's that game? That operation game? Play that with the kids. Oh man. Have a heart attack every time. Okay, so there we go. So I have a little globe here. What we learn becomes part of who we are. And here I have my books to read. And for that one, I'm going to use the purple washi tape. I'll try it this way again. Just too lazy to keep turning the book around. More of Harley's hair. Somehow, she hasn't come over here, so I don't know where that hair came from. Okay, dog problems. Let's see if I can do this. Ah! Oh, it's not perfect. That's what happens when you try to cut corners, folks. I would have just done it right the first time. That's okay. It's washi, so it's not too bad. Just cut it. And that is that. So in this section, I love to read. I'm a huge reader. If I didn't have to go to work or have to tend to the kids, I could probably easily read a book a day. It's my passion, and I can't get enough. Oh yeah, I had a note here to ask you guys, because I just finished The Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes, which was a prequel to The Hunger Games. That's why I have on here that I want to read The Hunger Games next, because I just finished, well, I'm not going to give any spoilers, but if you haven't heard it, the author who wrote The Hunger Games just had released this prequel, I guess, where it's several years earlier, and it's the story of President Snow and how he became to be who he is and what shaped him, and the Hunger Games, how they changed and evolved over the years. So it's a really great story. There were times where I couldn't put it down. I loved it so much. If you guys are Hunger Games fans, I strongly recommend you read it. If you haven't already, you won't be disappointed. And that's why here I have Hunger Games, because I'm now super like, oh my God, right back into the story. So I'm going to read that next, or reread it anyway. I've read it already a bunch of times, but I'll reread that. But if you guys have any other suggestions for good books, let me know in the comments below, because I would love to hear your suggestions, and maybe I'll be able to read something new this summer. So let me put that here. So books to read, and I got this little book from, I think I got this from Happy Planner as well. Yeah, Me and My Big Ideas, and this one was called Bookish. How fitting. And I just, of course, I have glasses too, so this is perfect. Happy Mail and little books. You can see I've already used 2 of these because they're so cute. So I'm just going to put that up there. And then, what else? Oh, I'm going to put this little chair. This is cute. And I'm going to put that in the corner here. And then I'm going to put a little doggy. They have like little doggies and cats just sleeping, because this is Harley always. When I'm planning or when I'm reading or working, she'll come and snuggle up beside us. She is such a snuggly dog. Oh my God. I love her so much. The kids do too. She is got the kindest personality we could have ever hoped to ask for. She just really, really outdid our expectations. I mean, we never had a dog before, so this is the first time we ever have been dog owners. And yeah, we didn't know what to expect, right? We were nervous. We already had 2 kids under 6, and barely out of diapers, and we're like, oh, we got to clean up after something else now. But when we got her, we just knew. When you just know? I don't know if anybody else out there has pets, cats, dogs, whatever, and you just go to pick one out, and that one comes over, and you just feel this connection. And that's what it was with her. we just instantly bonded with her and knew it was time to, you know, take her home. And so we did. And we've been so happy ever since. And this month she's turning 1 already. So trilogy. Hunger Games trilogy. So that's the next one on my list. And then whatever you guys might recommend. So that was my books to read. The next list that I like to keep track of is my places to travel. We love traveling so much. I can't even. And when COVID hit this year, I mean, obviously there were way more important issues at hand than having, you know, your trip canceled, for sure. I mean, I'm not even saying that, but it was still disappointing. We had our first, like, our big family trip planned, and I don't know, it was sad. The kids were really bummed. They missed everyone, they missed everything. I know things are slowly starting to open, but it's just, with all the social distancing, it's just not the same, and it's just hard. But I mean, they're getting there. We all are. We have no choice but to adapt. But some days, I don't know, I just like miss the old days, you know. I never thought I would feel that way, especially in my mid-30s, be like, I miss the old days, right? But we do miss them a lot. And traveling was a big part of the old days. We used to travel all the time. It doesn't mean necessarily that what we did was expensive, but even just road trips, or we went to the falls, or we went hiking. We're just very active people. And so I'm just going to add a plane here. Yeah, that was a little bit hard to get used to. I'm going to add anything else from here. So I'm hoping we'll get to do some more this year. I'm going to put the camera. I take a lot of cameras when we're, but I'm going to put it down here. All right, I say favorite, but my favorite is fall. My second favorite time of year is Christmas. So it is huge. We celebrate it very, like, over the top. And so these 2 pages I like to use for my Christmas lists because I'm constantly working on those. And it's nice to have them handy between our 2 families, friends. Like I said before, if you're doing Secret Santa at work, if we're allowed to do that this year, if we're not all locked down again in the winter when the flu season strikes. But just in case we're not, you can always do gift lists and mail it to people. That's what we did for, like, Mother's Day and Father's Day this year. Just to show the person you care and you're thinking of. Makes a big difference, even if you can't be there in person, right? But just in case Christmas is not getting canceled, no thank you. All right. So it's doing some red and some green. And then, again, I'm going to get my labels. I don't think that I have red, though. Oh, do I? Maybe. Hold on. You tell I'm excited. You tell I'm a planner when I'm excited. When you find that, like, exact sticker that you want, oh, and there it is. So here I'm actually going to do it opposite. I'm going to do red with green, so it's not too much. And I'm going to do the green with the red. And a little bit of that. There we go. And I'm just going to put Christmas list and Christmas list. And if you want, you can also decorate these. I like to just add, like, a little something, just to add it, make it more festive. So I'm gonna put this one at the top because that is how pretty. Oh, so nice. I love Christmas already. We're not even into summer and I'm already like, oh, can it be fall? I don't know, don't get me wrong. I like summer. I like all the seasons, really. But for some reason, fall has always had a special place in my heart. And Christmas is just magical. I feel it's just so serious sometimes being an adult. And Christmas, for somehow, every year, all those worries just go away. And during the Christmas season, and there's just so much love and happiness and, you know, positivity. And I wish that people could be like that to each other all year round. I wish it wasn't just once a year, but maybe that's what makes it more special, you know? Makes us appreciate it more. All right, so I think that is that. I'm just trying to see if there's any other Christmas stickers that I want to use. I'm trying to see if I can find another. Oh, well, yeah, these are pine cones. These guys are cute. There. Perfect. All right, so Christmas list is done, and then on this page, I have my bills and my saving plans. And for those, I'm going to use, what haven't I used yet? I'm going to use these two. Black for bills, and the pink for the savings. I don't like using red for bills. I don't know. It just seems so, like, severe. Like, bills, red, you're in debt. And it causes me anxiety. Especially when I see all my sticker orders go through, and I'm just like, whoa, okay, gotta slow down. And then, of course, next month, I'm placing more orders. That's why they call it an addiction. It's a real problem. And all you planner girls out there know what I'm talking about. And all you soon-to-be planner girls, you will. If you haven't already become addicted. It's just, I don't know, it's hard to explain it to somebody who doesn't plan. And I try to explain it to my husband, and while he is 100% supportive, and, you know, bless his heart, he's so amazing with me with it. And, but like, he just, I can tell he kind of like, I'll show him something in a spread, and he'll just look at it and be like, like he's expecting him to do a little more. But mind you, he's never been into planning, or he never did scrapbooking as a kid, never had a sticker collection. So, I don't know. He's just not really into it, which is okay. Each have our own thing, right? So, put bills here. And I'll put savings. Oh, I had the perfect stickers for these too. I was actually gonna, oh, I can't. I wanted to use, I have one for the black and, oh, Xmas and Ass. She has one where she's like, oh, this one. Where she's kind of like anxious. Yeah, that's how I feel when I look at my bills sometimes. And it actually is called Xmas and Ass anxiety, because you know what? We all feel anxious from time to time about various different things. So I'm going to put her here beside my bills because she goes perfectly there. And then for Lolly, we're going to go in the total opposite direction. Lolly's is, where is Lolly? One that I'm looking for. Hang on, guys, bear with me. It is going to be, oh, here it is. It's going to be super cute and super worth it. And this is what gets me motivated. How cute is that? So she's like my savings girl. And this one is by Glam Planner. Both of these are. And I'm going to put her right here. And I'm going to put her little pop unicorn on the other side. And that is for savings. And then for the bills, I break them up into bi-weekly, monthly, quarterly, and yearly. So, you know what? I think I saw some gray. Yeah, right here. Good. I'll move her over. So I did see some gray stickers at the back of the book, so I am going to use these because we're using the black. And so I keep wanting to go to the front of the book, but back of the book. I'm going to flip this over, and then basically just put this here. So that's how I split up my bills. I don't know how you guys split up yours. So these are the bi-weekly bills. These are monthly. then quarterly, put that down here, and because our like some of our things are every 3 months, so, and then this one's going to be yearly. Quarterly, I think that's right, hopefully. Anyways, it is now. And yearly. So that is done. That's the budgets. And then the savings, I will kind of fill in later because I still have to write some things out and figure out the spacing. So, but that's kind of the start for that. And then the final 2 pages, if you guys are still with me, thank you for sticking it out, and hopefully you are finding this useful. This is how I do these ones. So this one I do for the kids' contacts. So like I put here, their camp, karate, swimming, dancing, whatever their things are. So I have like their teacher's number, name, all that information I keep here. Okay, I'm going to flip the book this time because last time I didn't have much success doing it from the other way. Perfect. So that way works. And I need a square. So I'm going to go back to this book and we're going to do, what color should we? No, we'll do blue. We haven't done blue in a while. So we'll do blue. There we go. And that will be kids contacts. And then, oh yeah, for this, see, this is why I put this. So I had some cute phone icons that I wanted to use. And you see how here they have like this pre-set up like name and like a spot for the number and stuff. So they actually have some in this book, which is the Teacher's Rule Big. I can link these all actually if you want in the bottom. Yeah, I'll link these all in the bottom, colorful boxes, because they all have different names and different things. So with this one, again, I think, yeah. So I have this page here, phone call, and I have name, phone number, I do email. So I'm going to put a bunch of these in here. And I like how they're colorful too, which kind of matches this kind of rainbow thing too. So we'll do, let's see, we'll do blue. I'm just going to do the colors of the apples. We'll do blue one. So while I was looking around, I also pulled this one, which is just some apples, and I'm going to put this kind of in the middle. There we go. Just to fill in this space. I highly doubt we'll have more than 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 for the year. If we do, we could put 3 more down here if we need to. And then for the last one, I actually split this one up. So write this out. I don't need that. I don't want it to show through. And for this one, it's going to be a little different. And since I'm going to split this up into 2 different like sections kind of. So you'll see what I mean in a second. Because I don't need that many contacts to be in my book. Most of them are in my phone. But I'll put like the top ones I need to remember when I'm on the go. The rest I could always look at when I'm at home or when I'm connected to internet. So these ones are going to be, I haven't used any silver. Kind of sad, but next time. This one's going to be that purpley, that hot purple color. Oh, 2 left. Perfect. So 1 and 2. And it's going to be two different sections. So that's going to be one, and this is going to be one. And this one's going to be my contacts. So my important numbers, emails, staff, whatever I need to get a hold of. And this one is going to be favorite shops. My favorite sticker shops. Because sometimes, I don't know if that's, I'll go somewhere, I'll go on Etsy or something, and then I see something that I like, maybe I can't get it at that time, or get interrupted with kids, or forget, or have to make dinner, and I think, oh, I'll go back to that shop. And if I don't write it down, I sometimes don't remember, and I get sad, because I'm like, oh, I really want to go back and get that. So I'll put my favorite shops. Like, I know for sure, like, Glam Planner will be on here, Scribble Prints Co. Erin Condren, obviously, Happy Planner, I know. And then there's a couple new ones that I've been ordering from as well that I'm going to add in that I really like. And then, yeah, so that way if I know, their sites and where to go. And I'm just trying to find something for the middle, because I don't want to do maybe a thinner one. Do a thinner pink. I just want to do one quick thing to like. So these are I got this at Michael's, and it's like it was like a bunch of neutral washies, little ones in a pack, and it's like a little tape dispenser, and it's really cute actually. It's super easy because you literally just unroll it and then lay it down, hopefully straight, and then you just rip it off. And I just realized that was a little bit off camera. Sorry guys, hopefully you could kind of see that. And then what I do is that I kind of just go as close as I can, and then I go in with my scissors and then just trim, like fine tune the last piece there. And that's it. And then I'm pretty sure you can actually, open these. I think you can get these separately too, clear. I've been looking into it. I haven't found any yet, but what I want to eventually do is, you know how I've been like pulling from a bunch of different washies? Well, I want to like kind of make my own custom rules and, certain washi designs that I like together. And then that way I can kind of have some color schemes that I already like, that I don't not always have to look for every time. But for now, because these came like this, I'm just kind of leaving them in here. But I guess theoretically I could take it out and then just, for that one spread I'm working on, put whatever washi and then change it out. But I'd rather have a couple different rolls so I don't have to do that every time. Again, trying to be as efficient and, save as much time as possible. So that now is set. I wonder if I should, I'm going to white out the middle. Just bring that line. Sorry guys, I was done. Said no planner ever. I was almost done. Sorry guys. I'm just gonna bring this up a little bit because it's bugging me. And then I think we are mostly finished. There we go. So that is that. That's how I do the last page, and I think we're done. That felt really long, guys. I'm sorry. This is probably like one of the longest videos I'll ever do, but moving in to the Erin Condren is a big thing to do. But once it's done, you're done. You're done for the whole year. So it makes sense that you would invest that time so that you have systems that work for you and help you get through the year. So just a quick run through again. We did the school semester, which I'm just waiting for to finish the rest of the dots. We do the year at a glance to put like birthdays or important things each month for the year. And then this was my cleaning schedule that, again, I use with stickies because it depends on what my work schedule is that month. Sometimes I'll do more of my cleaning in the beginning of the week. Sometimes I'll do it more at the end. But I don't like to do it set in stone because it does change. That way I have more flexibility. We have our first month at a glance. And with my weekly kits. And the next month down here, we have wish list, orders placed for July, to-do, notes, goals, a quote, my habit tracker with my beginning weight because I want to start working out this month. And then we flip to the very end and we have the kids' login info, their schedules for September whenever I get them, books that I want to read this year. If you guys send me recommendations, I love to read. Anything you think might be great or that you've enjoyed, I would appreciate. Places to travel. Again, if you have any favorite places, you can feel free to leave them in the comments below. My favorite place that I've ever traveled is Iceland, which was amazing. I would recommend it to anyone whenever everybody's able to. My Christmas lists, my bills, savings, kids' contacts, and my contacts and my favorite shops. So that is it for today. I hope that all of you guys enjoy moving into your Erin Condrens as well. And if you guys use your areas differently, go ahead and show me what that looks like in the bottom bar below. I love looking at other people's spreads and seeing different ideas and seeing what you guys are doing with your planners. It's a lot of fun. And we're done, guys. We are moved in. Make sure to hit subscribe so that you can keep up to date with all my videos. Sometimes I'll be posting more than one a week, depends on the week, but I will always, no matter what, stay true to my original Sunday video release, so there'll always be one on Sunday. And until next time, hopefully you guys stay healthy and safe and have a great week. Thanks so much for watching and thanks for your support, and I look forward to seeing you next time. Bye guys.